most engaging painters of our day is the Venezuelan Reverón. Here, in this self-imposed retreat built with his own hands on the Caribbean coast, he has lived and labored for 30 long years. This film covers but a single day and is a synthesis of Reverón's work and life. The first and last parts deal with the real personality of the artist, his creativeness in the midst of his strange world. Between these two parts, the retrospective scenes in which tone, work, and life constantly interpenetrate. 1910, Reverón leaves his native Valencia to enter the School of Fine Arts in Caracas. Soon after, on 2 occasions, he travels to Spain. And back once more in the colorful patios and streets of Caracas, the influence of the great Spanish masters Zuloaga and especially Goya is felt. And soon begins a period of moonlit escapades through the quiet streets painted with the shadows of banana trees. Soon he begins to search the darkness, peopled with enigmatic women reclining indolently against rocks or maybe pillows in the blue of the night. He conjures up mysterious visions of hallucinating processions. And then one night, the great adventure, resolutely turning his back on the Avila, shading the city and its din. He is attracted by light, that shimmering light born of dawn, with its brilliant palette of colors, playing on shadows and forms. The coast, Mammo, Macuto with its squares and vistas, shaded by wild vines bordering the sea. Caraballera on a festive summer day. Here, in this permanent setting of motifs, light and colors, where sun and sea are vital, here where the hours flow into eternity, Reverón settles down to live and to work. Here are the materials left by sea and soil. With his own hands, he builds a weird agglomeration of native huts. And a mysterious wall. This will be the point of departure for his outings along the coast, accompanied by Juanita, tirelessly posing by the sea, on the palm-fringed shores, and in sun-baked landscapes. Reverón strives to imprison the exalted atmosphere, the vivid colors, the stinging and relentless light. He pays little heed to pastel sunrises and subdued twilights. Caught between the mountains and the sea, how can he avoid being blinded by the midday sun, which bakes colors white hot, melts all shapes and turns the landscape into a haze-covered mirage. Out of the midday sun, the sun at its zenith, singeing muscles, nerves, and blood, these impassioned women, bathed in effervescent light, and which one divines rather than sees, will remain. A quiet siesta, soft as cotton, settles down among the shadows in the freshness of peaceful interiors. These are more familiar figures. Seated girls, pensive women. Luminous nudes against the gentle background of curtains, rugs, tables, and flowers. Indifferent, yet united in this sultry atmosphere, they exchange hushed confidences, soft vows in the enveloping silence. A poetic, concentrated silence filled with latent space. And yet, in this apparent calm where all is harmony, Reverón's paintings are an exclamation stripped bare of all artifice. They exude a fluidity and a tension of infinite mutual despair. Everything is stretched to the breaking point, ready to fly apart or go into a trance. A rising gesture that slowly takes shape, until those coquettish women, laden with necklaces and feathers, ancient signs of prestige, slowly come into sight. Meanwhile, in the port, work proceeds apace. The smaller craft and heavily laden ships enter the harbor. And the day is coming to an end. Each scene conceals the pains of damply obscure roots, of dried grass and flowering fruit, in a burst of violent and anonymous brilliancy. Reverón must capture these last scenes with their strange and fleeting veils of fragrance.
Serena
Night settles once again on the coastline. The hours of minute impressionistic disintegration, the white hours intoxicated by light, the hours of the siesta have come and gone. Now Reverón withdraws within his retreat. To his studio, to familiar objects. Now his guardians, rag dolls and models, silently scrutinize him with those eyes he has imbued with life.